My child, you may not see me, but I have never left your side, not for a single moment. Even when your eyes searched for signs and found none, even when your heart whispered doubts louder than your faith, I was there. I have always been there, quietly walking beside you, even in the times when you felt completely alone. In your quietest moments, when the world feels distant and your thoughts grow heavy, I am closer than you realize. I am in the silence you fear, and I am in the breath you take when you feel like you cannot go on. I am the strength that gently carries you when your own strength begins to fade, when your spirit feels tired and your hope feels fragile. You have asked yourself many times, "Where is God?" And I hear you. I hear every whispered prayer, even the ones you could not finish. I hear the trembling in your voice and the questions you were afraid to say out loud. I hear the words you speak and the ones you bury deep inside because they feel too painful or too heavy to share. I see every tear you try to hide, every moment when you turn away so no one notices the pain in your eyes. Nothing about you is unseen. Nothing about you is unheard. I feel every burden you carry, every silent struggle, every weight pressing against your soul. Even when you believe that no one understands what you are going through, I do. There were moments in your life when everything felt like it was falling apart, times when your plans failed, your hopes felt distant, and your heart grew tired of waiting. You questioned your worth, your purpose, and even your faith. You wondered if you had been forgotten or left behind. But what you didn't realize is that during those moments, I was carrying you. When your steps felt too heavy, I lifted you. When your strength ran out, I became your strength. When your path seemed unclear, I was guiding you, even when you could not see the way. Yes, when you felt the weakest, I was your strength. When you felt lost, I was guiding your path. When you felt broken, I was holding every piece of you together. Nothing in your life has happened without my knowledge. Not a single moment has slipped beyond my awareness. Every delay you experienced, every rejection that hurt your heart, every hardship that tested your spirit, it all has a purpose, even when that purpose feels hidden right now. I understand that it's not easy to accept. Pain can make everything feel confusing, and waiting can feel endless. But even the pain you don't understand right now is shaping you. It is preparing you for something greater than you can imagine. You are not lost, even if you feel like you are wandering without direction. You are not forgotten, even if it seems like others have moved on without you. You are not alone, even in the moments when silence surrounds you. I have been walking with you through every storm, through every sleepless night, every silent tear, every unanswered question. I have been there. When doors closed in your life, it wasn't to punish you, it was to protect you from what was not meant for you. It was to guide you towards something better. And when people left your life, it wasn't to hurt you without reason, it was to create space for the right people, the right opportunities, and the right path. Trust me. I know it's hard. I know your heart feels tired. I know there are days when you feel like giving up, when hope feels far away and your faith feels weak. But do not let your faith fade just because you cannot see the full picture yet. What you see is only a small part of a much bigger plan. I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot imagine. While you are worrying, I am arranging things for you. While you are doubting, I am building something better. While you are waiting, I am preparing what is meant for you at the right time. Every step you have taken, even the ones you regret, has led you here for a reason. Nothing has been wasted. Your struggles have not been meaningless. Your pain has not been ignored. Every tear you have cried has been counted. Every prayer you have spoken has been heard, even the ones you thought went unanswered. Sometimes my answers do not come in the way you expect. Sometimes they come as delays, as redirections, or even as silence. But my silence is never absence. It is often a space where I am working the most, preparing something that requires patience and trust. You are stronger than you think, not because of your own strength alone, but because I am with you. My presence within you is what keeps you moving forward, even when everything around you feels uncertain. The strength you feel in your weakest moments is a reminder that you are not alone. So when your heart feels heavy again, remember this: you do not have to carry everything by yourself. Give your worries to me. Give your fears to me. Let me hold what feels too heavy for you. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be perfect. You only need to trust that I am guiding you, and I will never leave you. Not in your darkest night, not in your moments of doubt, not when you feel unworthy or broken. I am with you in every breath, in every step, in every heartbeat. I am with you in your rising and in your falling, in your questions and in your faith. No matter how far you feel, you are never beyond my reach. Hold on, my child. What is coming is greater than what you have been through. Your pain is not the end of your story. It is part of your journey. Your story is still being written, and every moment has a purpose. I am writing your story with love, with purpose, and with hope. Even when you cannot see it, I am working in your life. One day, you will look back and understand that I was there all along. Until then, keep going, keep believing, keep trusting, because I will always be by your side.
My child, I know you feel impatient. I know the waiting has been heavy on your heart, and at times it feels like every passing day only stretches your hope thinner. You wake up expecting change, searching for a sign, longing for something to shift in your life. And when it doesn't happen as quickly as you wished, doubt begins to whisper to you. I hear those whispers. I know you are waiting for something to change. I know you are tired of asking the same question over and over again. When will things get better? You may not say it out loud every time, but it echoes in your thoughts, in your quiet moments, in the spaces where your faith feels tested. But listen to me carefully. My timing is perfect, even when it does not make sense to you, even when it feels delayed, even when it feels like nothing is moving. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. What you are waiting for is not lost. It is not forgotten. It is being prepared, shaped, and aligned for the exact moment it is meant to enter your life. What you are waiting for is also waiting for the right moment to come into your life. If it came too early, you would not be ready to handle it. You might misunderstand it, misuse it, or even lose it because your foundation was not strong enough. And if it came too late, it would not hold the same meaning. You would not value it in the same way because the season of growth that gives it purpose would have already passed. That is why I ask you to trust me. Trust is not easy when you cannot see the outcome. It is not easy when others around you seem to be moving forward, achieving their goals, and receiving their blessings while you feel like you are standing still. You may look at their lives and wonder why they seem ahead. You may question why their path appears smoother, faster, or clearer. But your journey is different, and your blessing is being prepared in a special way. Do not measure your progress against someone else's timeline. What I am doing in your life is unique. The path you are walking is designed specifically for you, with lessons, growth, and experiences that are shaping you into the person you are meant to become. Do not rush what I am building in your life. Some things require time to grow strong. Just like a seed planted in the soil, there is a season where nothing seems visible. You may look at the ground and think nothing is happening, but beneath the surface, roots are forming. Strength is being developed in silence. And one day, what was hidden will rise into something beautiful and undeniable. Every day that passes is part of your preparation. Even the days that feel ordinary, even the days that feel unproductive, even the days filled with struggle and uncertainty, they are not wasted. They are shaping your patience, your resilience, your faith. They are teaching you things that you will need when your moment finally arrives. Every struggle you face is building your strength. You may not understand why certain challenges have come into your life. You may question why things have been so difficult, but those struggles are not there to break you. They are there to prepare you. They are teaching you endurance, wisdom, and courage. They are making you stronger than you realize. Every delay is aligning things perfectly for you. Sometimes what you call a delay is actually protection. Sometimes it is redirection. Sometimes it is me arranging things behind the scenes, moving pieces into place in ways you cannot yet understand. I see the connections, the timing, the bigger picture that is beyond your view. I see the bigger picture, even when you cannot. You only see the present moment. You see the waiting, the uncertainty, the unanswered questions. But I see where you are going. I see what is coming. I see the doors that will open, the opportunities that will appear, and the blessings that will transform your life. You are not being ignored. I have never turned away from you. I hear every prayer, even the ones you think are too small or too repetitive. I see every tear, even the ones you try to hide from the world. I know every thought that crosses your mind, even the ones you struggle to understand yourself. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared. Sometimes I make you wait because what I have for you is greater than what you are asking for. If I gave you only what you asked for, you might miss out on something far better, something that exceeds your expectations, something that changes your life in ways you cannot yet imagine. Would you rush something that could change your entire life? Would you demand it before you are ready to receive it fully? Or would you allow it to come at the perfect time, when everything is aligned, when you are strong enough, wise enough, and ready to embrace it completely? Be patient. Patience is not just waiting. It is trusting while you wait. It is believing that something is happening even when you cannot see it. It is choosing faith over fear, hope over doubt.
My child, I know your pain more deeply than you can imagine. I know the silent battles you fight when no one is watching. I know the nights when sleep escapes you because your mind is crowded with worries, regrets, and questions that seem to have no answers. I see the tears you wipe away before anyone notices, and I hear the quiet sighs you let out when your heart feels too heavy to carry. You may feel like you are alone in this, like no one truly understands what you are going through. But I want you to remember this truth. There has never been a single moment when you were by yourself. Even in your darkest hours, when everything felt uncertain and overwhelming, I was right there beside you, holding you together when you felt like falling apart. You don't have to hide anything from me. You don't have to pretend to be strong. You don't have to wear a mask or force a smile. I see beyond what others can see. I know the depth of your struggles. I understand your fears, your doubts, and the questions that keep you restless. I know what weighs on your heart, even the things you cannot put into words. There are wounds within you that others cannot see, scars that were left by moments you wish never happened. There are memories that still hurt when they cross your mind, and there are battles you fight every single day that no one else truly understands. But I understand. I have seen every moment, every tear, every silent cry for help. And I want you to know this, my child. Your pain is not meaningless. Nothing you go through is wasted. Every hardship you face, every challenge that tests your strength, is shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient than you were before. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, something deeper is being built within you. Every tear you cry is like rain watering seeds that have yet to bloom. Right now, you may only see the storm, but in time, you will see the beauty that grows because of it. You may not understand why things are happening the way they are. You may question why certain doors closed, why certain people left, or why certain prayers seemed unanswered. But one day, you will look back and see the full picture. You will realize that your hardest moments were not there to break you. They were there to strengthen you, to prepare you, and to guide you towards something greater than you could have imagined. I am using your pain to build your purpose. Even the moments that felt like setbacks are part of a greater plan. Even the struggles that made you feel weak are building a strength within you that will carry you forward. You are being shaped, refined, and prepared for something meaningful. Your story is still being written, and the chapters you are living now are not the end. So do not lose hope. I know it is hard sometimes. I know there are days when you feel tired of trying, tired of waiting, tired of hoping. There are moments when giving up feels easier than holding on. But I am asking you to stay strong just a little longer. Even when you cannot see the way forward, trust that I am leading you step by step. You are not broken beyond repair. No matter what you have been through, no matter how many times you have fallen, you are not beyond healing. There is nothing in your life that is too damaged for me to restore. What feels shattered to you can be made whole again. What feels lost can be found. What feels impossible can still change. You are not too far gone. There is no distance you can go where my love cannot reach you. There is no mistake too big, no failure too great that can separate you from my care. I do not see you as your past or your struggles. I see you as who you are becoming, a person of strength, courage, and purpose. And most importantly, you are not alone in this battle. Even when it feels like no one is standing with you, I am. When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you feel lost, I am your guide. When you feel empty, I am the one who fills your heart with peace. You may not always feel my presence, but that does not mean I am not there. I am always with you, walking beside you through every step of your journey. I am healing you, slowly, gently, and perfectly. Healing is not always quick, and it is not always easy. Sometimes it happens in ways you cannot see or understand right away. There will be days when it feels like nothing is changing, like you are